Respect, respect, respect. Let me go ahead and give my shout outs. Respect to Jay Wilson, Steady Granny, Javier, Miss T. We building over here. Steady Granny. And especially to the baddest art team in the land. The Commission Art Team. Commission Art Team, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got three subjects I want to talk about today. Okay? I got three subjects I want to talk about today. Three subjects I want to talk about today. So, I got three subjects I want to talk about today. One, one gonna be very subdued. It's gonna be the last thing I talk about. The first one is how in the world do you go to the go Miss Baker 843, respect to you. How do you go to work? Go to your job. You get there early, and the manager don't let you come in. See, that's the problem I got right there. A man in Mississippi goes to work early. He's supposed to be there at 8:30. He gets there at 7:15, and the Caucasian manager won't let him in. But other people in the side, respect serious, is inside. Some of them that got there early. Some have to be there at 5 o'clock, get there at 4, and they let it. And she let them in. One white guy, Caucasian guy, got there early. She let him in and didn't let the black guy in. Respect Jersey Hood. Now you explain that to me. And he get there to help put up the stuff they got on the truck. Off the clock, mind you. Mind you, he does that to help get the stuff put up so they get situated, get the place cleaned up to get ready for business open. And this happened in Mississippi. Mississippi of all places. And think about this. Think about this right here. Y'all want to know what restaurant chain it is? I bet you. Yeah, y'all want to know what restaurant chain it is. I'm going ahead and say it. It's Applebee's. The corporate office hasn't said nothing about it yet. But if you own a business, would you love your employees to get there early instead of late or instead of right on time? When you want your employees to get there so they can relax, get their mind clear, and get ready for the day, and get ready to deal with customers and they associate that they work with attitudes, Respect Anti-Conspiracy Channel. Which y'all see, I was kind of, and guess what that manager did? Guess what the manager did? Guess what the manager did? Call the police on the black man. Because he was at work hour and 15 minutes early before his shift. Let that sink in. He explained it to the police officer. And the manager said, told the police officer to tell him that she don't need him today and to go back home. To go back home. And they will let him know when to come back. And think about this right here. They didn't fire him. See, somebody got to speak up. See, if that happened to me, or any one of us, guess what? The district manager would know. GM would know. And the corporate office would know. And guess who else would know? Guess who else would know? The news media would know. I put it all on social media. Let them know what this woman did. So you call the police because an employee came to work an hour and 15 minutes early. And you got other people now that is early too, but some of them is not as the same skin tone that he is. Explain that to me. Can anybody explain that to me? And then here's another story right here. Two people were standing at the bus stop. They work at Bojangles. I forgot what city it was. They were smoking weed. I think it was one of the Carolinas. I think it was North Carolina. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure what state it was, but they were smoking weed at the bus stop. In some states, smoking weed is just a citation, whatever. And these cops approached these two, man and a woman, and start asking them a question. Mind you, they minded their own business at the bus stop, waiting on the bus to go home, I guess. And then all of a sudden, video surfaced that you see this one cop got all these cops on. See, they put the man, try to arrest the man. They try to spin a narrative that the girl pushed one of the cops, interfering with what they were doing with the man. And then that justifies what they were doing to her. One cop was kneeling her, while the other cops was on top of her, and the same cop that was kneeling her was punching her. Respect Kenyon, 28. The cop was punching her. I seen the picture. Her face was bruised. I don't know what from the punches or what. But guess what? Smoking weed is a minor offense. It's a minor offense. You mean you tell me that you took all of y'all on this little petite girl and to punch her 10 times, knee about 5 times. That's what you took. Then you press charges. Then they put charges on her and him. Oh, she got a lawyer. See that? See, why would you want to approach somebody? Come on now. Look, they mind their own business. You ain't got nothing better to do. They didn't have nothing else better to do. Respect, say they do not have nothing else better to do than go harass a black man and a black woman that's smoking weed. All they had to do was just, hey, could you just put that out? Or just run them a citation for it. But no, you want to go. They want to go to the extreme. Respect, Rocky. They want to go to the extreme of doing stuff. And then here's another story. It was a call on a black man. Yes, he was intoxicated, but when they got him to the jail, when they got him to the jail, he was handcuffed. And you know how belligerent a drunk is. You know how Tamika McCullough. You know how belligerent a drunk is. Several other officers had this guy at the cell under control. Then the officer grabbed him by the neck and throws him to the ground. He hits his head on concrete. Hit his head on concrete. They was unconscious. They was over top of him like he gonna get back up. They took him to the hospital. Wherever the hospital did, they brought him back to the jail. Sat him in the wheelchair. He fell out the wheelchair. He defecated and peed on himself. And we were calling for the jail staff and medical staff to come help him. They never did. Then finally they came to help him. Guess what they had to do? They had to call EMTs. The EMTs that came were pissed at them. Were pissed at them. And guess what? Now the man paralyzed. Now the man paralyzed from that incident. His body was swollen when the paramedics got there. See, we gotta watch what we're doing, because these people do not care about us. That's some people, even the people that say our same skin tone, do not care about us. That don't make no sense either, Miss T. And then here's another incident involving a cop. A man walking on a highway in LA, in Southern California, South LA. I think it was on the 105. If somebody is walking on the highway, on a busy highway at 3 something p.m., something mentally is wrong with them. Him and the police officer got to tussling, and the police officer stood back up and shot him several times. Shot him several times. Then they spit the narrative that he had grabbed the officer's taser. And that's the reason for him to shoot him. There's no reason to shoot nobody that's on the highway. Just thinking that the bullets went through him and bounced up and hit a car that coming by, or a car from a distance on another side. That's what I want to know. See, we go through all of this, all of these changes for what? See, we disrespect our melanated brothers we especially disrespect our melanated black queens ourselves that don't get no respect. See, this what goes on in this world. Respect me, Rob. This what goes on in this world. This is what goes on in this world. Think about all those scenarios. One is paralyzed for the holidays. One, two of them got charges on them. One of them, and the girl that got hit by that cop 10 times, she's she's not her normal self. And think about it. And the cop that shot that guy in California, and they family is grieving. Think about it. Think about it. So what is it for us to do? What is it for us to do? How should we go about doing things that is right? See, some of us feel like it's us against the world, it's me against the world, or I against the world, which is not I, me, it's all of. I don't care what creed color you are, it's us against ourselves, it's us against each other. What do you feel deep down inside? How do you feel? Respect, Doug. How do you feel if that happened to you and happened to your family members? How would you feel? How would you feel if your sister, your aunt, your uncle, whatever, were getting abused? How would you feel if a cop uh, accosted you for doing something simple? How would you feel if you got laid down, you got to have, and your family got to have a balloon release and a funeral for you? How would you feel? How would you feel? See, I'm, and this and this goes to something else. I know everybody's like, why did you bring this subject here close to the holidays like this? I don't give. I'm going to tell you, I really don't give a damn about no. I really don't care about no holidays. Really, I really don't. Respect rocking with the truth. I don't really care about the holidays, the official holidays, right? Think about it. If it take a special time of the year, so-called special time of the year for families to get together, something wrong. Do we have to have a special time a year, time a day to be with our family, spend time with our family? Do we? These are these are paganist holidays. Who made up these holidays? We didn't make these holidays. And Friday, I think Friday morning or something like that. I'm gonna tell you why I say that. I'm gonna tell you what Thanksgiving is supposed to be and what it really is. See, I'm tell you why I brought this subject right here. Let's think about this. Let's think about this right here. Shout out to my brother AP. Think about this. Think about this right here. Think what families are going through right now. Think about what family members are going through right now. Think about all the Amber Alert that we live in Georgia that been going on. Think what family are going through when their kids go missing. Is this the time for a joyous holiday to celebrate because a child is missing? But the police and they don't want to investigate because they won't call our kids runaways. They won't say that because of the environment, because of the home they come from, because of the neighborhood where they stay in. What do them relatives, them parents, them aunts, them uncle, them niece, them brothers, them nephews had to celebrate when a child is missing? What do they have to celebrate? What do they have to celebrate? Our kids are missing and all over the United States. But we want to celebrate. People on here want to come at somebody for what reason? Some people want clicks and views, want money, but yet our kids out there, our black little boys, little girls, young men, young women is out there missing. How do we rectify that? We should be able to help and search for them children and try to bring them home. I don't care what state you live in. Because guess what? The authorities are not doing their job. All the authority doing their job to help us find these missing children that are missing, our black young ladies, young men, our little boys, our little girls that are missing. Are they helping? Are they helping? But guess what? You got to wait 24 to 48 hours to report your child missing. You got to wait 24 to 72 hours to report an adult missing. But yet, we still don't get the coverage that our missing children deserve. We don't get the coverage.
Good morning, troublemaker.
Oh, you know I'm starting trouble early in the morning with the government. You already know that. On this day, hey, I don't even celebrate holidays no more, brother. Because of what I'm just talking about. They do not. I'm gonna ask you this question, Jason. I'm gonna ask you this question. Do our little boys, little girls, young men, young women, and women and men that are missing, that our Manila black brothers and sisters, do they get the coverage, the national news coverage that they
No,
deserve?
sir. No, sir. We don't get the Amber Alerts.
See,
We don't.
go ahead.
Or the, what should I say? The Shaquez and Paquita alerts.
We don't get the poo poo. We'll get the Pookie Ray Ray alert.
Yeah, we don't get the Pookie and Ray Ray alert. You know what I'm saying?
See, think about this. I will ask you this question: if you were a police officer, right? You see two people smoking weed at the bus stop, right? Are you gonna approach them?
I might walk by them and be like, "Hey man, put that out." Just for I don't care. I don't care about you smoking it, but just respect other people's space.
This is what I will ask you. Let's say you own a trucking business, right? Yeah, you're a trucker, right? Say what your employee want to come in an hour or something early, right?
They talk about the echo. They talk about the echo too, bro.
Oh yeah, okay. See, I guess I say talk about you echoing.
Yeah.
Seriously, but you want your employee to come in. Your employee come in an hour 15 minutes early, right?
Yeah, if they come in early, I'm trying to pay them for it.
Yeah. But guess what this white manager did? I'm going to call the restaurant name at Applebee's in Mississippi. He called the cops on him. He called the cops on him. But
Really?
yeah. But let the white dude come in an hour early, and other people came in an hour early, and she let them in.
Oh wow. But you know, around these election times, it starts getting crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm out here 24/7, 365. And when we're coming up on election time, oh man, these people start tripping, bro. They start acting.
Yeah, I'm like this right here. And then when he do come in, the GM or other manager let him in early. He helped put up the truck off the clock. He helped get stuff straight out off the clock. See, look, I'd rather for my employee to be early than late.
That was in Mississippi?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We already know how that folks in they're Western Alabama.
Telling you right now.
Good morning, both of y'all.
Yeah.
Good morning.
You talking to a guy that lives in Mississippi.
And then here's
y'all
another one.
It's absolutely true.
And then here's another one right here. This guy getting arrested for public intoxication. He get to the jail, right?
Yeah.
They got him handcuffed. Other officers, a drunk gonna be belligerent, right? He gonna be belligerent.
He having an out of body experience.
Yeah, and they got him handcuffed. These other cops got him under control. Cops got red areas they shouldn't touch, right? This cop goes and grabs him by the head and slams him like he in WWE or AEW.
Now, what part of Mississippi that happened?
I get the name of it. But when the cops slammed him, I think that happened somewhere in Carolina. He hit his head on concrete. They own him like he gonna get back up, but he unconscious. They take him to the hospital. The hospital released him. They put him in the jail cell in the wheelchair. He fell out the wheelchair. He defecates on himself and pees on himself. He called for help. It took a while for the medical staff or the jail personnel to come see what's wrong. They called EMTs. His body was swollen. And EMTs got on their ass. And guess where he at now? He paralyzed.
Damn.
And then in California, they want to make a narrative that I'm gonna ask y'all this question. If you see somebody, okay, Jason, you see somebody walking on T285, I-20 or 95 or 75 during a business rush hour, what you gonna think? Something really wrong with him, ain't you?
Talking about walking down the side of the highway?
Yeah, on the highway.
Yeah. I'm gonna immediately think that either they have a mental illness, they're on drugs.
Yeah. But guess what this cop does? The state trooper, California Highway Patrol, boy. He gets up.
California terrible, bro.
Yeah. This cop gets up. They struggling. This cop gets up, shoot him several times. Right? And guess what the narrative they spinning? Oh, he grabbed the officer's taser.
Yeah.
But guess what? He grabbed the taser, but he didn't fire it. But think about it, that was after the other report. Original report.
I'm gonna elaborate on that. All right. So around these times, all right, let's just go ahead and look at, because we as melanated people very, very rarely pay attention to the details. Every time these elections come around and we start getting killed as melanated people, things start happening. People in general start getting killed. I'm just not going to single out melanated people. So The objective is a narrative to these situations, and the objective is to spin it to where like all cops are Republicans. You feel what I'm saying? This is what happens. This is how the Republicans feel about you, and is really the party that you vote for that does this. They're behind these type of things. This order to this delegation to kill the indigenous public to spin a narrative. Go ahead. Go.
Go ahead, B. Rod. How do you feel about living in Mississippi? I just want to know that. How you feel about living in Mississippi?
Man, besides what I really want to do, what I want to do, other than that, it's been some crazy. I stay in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I be hearing about burglaries, man. But what Big Dog was saying, yes, I call him Big Dog out of respect of this man's name.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
No problem. But anyway, you be going down there through Mississippi sometimes, Big Dog. Do you be hearing what the hell be going on in Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
And some of the stuff they be doing, sometimes I don't know. Like I said, I don't be in the streets like that. But it us. Hold on for a minute.
While he doing, I'm gonna tell you what.
Hey, I'm down.
So I want you to speak on this right here. In Jackson, right? Majority black, majority melanated black community, right? Did you? I said this before. I don't know how Jason heard this. They try to make two different court systems. One for blacks, one for white.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that, man. But I ain't been really looking at it.
How you feel? See, when they start that right there, that narrative right there, who do it really benefit? It don't benefit nobody, really.
The truth, like I'm trying to tell you.
Well, the whole narrative is modern day slavery. The prison system is modern day slavery.
Big Dog, have you heard what Mississippi trying to do? They trying to bring back the Jim Crow days, bro.
I mean, them people, and what they don't realize, let me tell you something. Let's say they're trying to bring back the Jim Crow days, right? And let's say the rest of the world, the military, the rest of the world decides to say, okay, we're going to stand back. Mississippi want to bring back Jim Crow. Let's say the rest of the world, the military, say, okay, Mississippi want to bring back the Jim Crow. We're going to allow them to go to war. And there's a civil war in Mississippi, and they start losing. Do you know they'll start crying wolf, talking about we need help, talking about they down here getting slaughtered?
And back to the point what D2 was trying to make earlier about us, minorities, us as minorities or as black folks, as niggas.
No, we not. Well, they the minorities.
Minorities. Yeah, I'm trying to say that. Forgive me.
Yeah, like they say. Go ahead.
We keep fighting each other over bullshit. Well, that's the word to say that. Over crap, man, that we don't need to be fighting over. And then with stuff like this going on, some of them don't even pay attention to that. Burglars, rivalries, killing folks over out of spite. I guess trying to make the name of themselves and stuff like that. But stuff like this, what we talking about now, they need to wake the hell up. They want us to do this. They're trying to make us extinct. Correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm not.
Well, extinct is a bit too far-fetched. They're trying to make sure that you do not outgrow them in numbers. The fear is they think one day it's going to be everybody else against them based on the colonization that they have performed over the years and the systemic things that they are doing now. It's called virtual what word I'm looking for? Ah, shit, I forgot. I had it right on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, it's basically called virtual annihilation or virtual population control. And the population control is for us.
Yeah, you're right. And people are like, well, no, the truth. You said this scenario, four different scenarios, but get what? They all fits in one. They all fits in one.
Hmm.
And what have I been saying, fellas? What have I been saying? By get your city law ordinance, state laws, and federal laws changed. Take
Hmm.
immunity, take uh, 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 immunity from the police. Get a law where the police got to do something with it before 24 hours. When you report somebody missing, it shouldn't take that
Hmm.
long. Cause guess what? The trail go cold. I was watching something. I was watching a show, Payback, right? And
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
this woman, she wanted the baby. Only she stayed with this man because she got pregnant by him, had a child, and she went over his house to talk to him. They got in an argument. She put he put her in the trunk, and a family member told them that this man did this. They goes over to the house. They had no search warrant. They seen her car in the backyard, covered with tarp and all kind of other stuff on there, covered up. Then they go back the next day, the car gone. Come and
But
find
what's
out.
the? Go ahead, my bad.
Then come and find out. This happened in Florida. Kind of funny how this stuff kind of happened in Florida, right?
Hmm.
And it happened in one
Well,
part of
you know,
Florida. Then it drove,
Florida to New York,
yeah,
Florida, the new New York.
yeah. And he drove the car all the way to Lakeland, and it was her, it was their child birthday. You know, a mother a mother and a real father is not gonna miss their child birthday party
Hmm.
that they had planned. So when you can't get hold of nobody on the telephone, if your child is not home by a certain time that you know their routine and you know where they went and you know they supposed to have been back. See, I know, hey Jason, I know we get too many ambulance alerts in Georgia. Too many
Yeah.
kids go missing. See, all this fits in one. It's too much shit. Excuse me, I know it's too early, but
There
guess
you
what? It
go.
had to be
Read
said.
that comment. Highlight that comment. That Miss Series is, please.
Yeah, Miss Sears said, uh, uh, oh, I'm gonna read what Miss T said first. He said, like
Okay.
Martin shut down the buses to get law changed, we can shut down the economy to make changes. We can, but the problem with that is some of our folks, some of our fellow brothers and sisters, is too ignorant, scared that they're gonna miss out on something. The new shoes, new clothes, the new perfume, new jewelry
Hmm.
to do it.
They stuck
Am,
Program.
in the matrix.
am I right? Am I right, fellas?
You're right,
Yeah.
bro.
They program.
Yeah, they program. Let me
In
go
the
back and read what.
matrix.
Yeah, let me go ahead and read what Sirius has said. Go back and read Sirius has said. We have to stop making excuses, shift your perspective, and take responsibility that life is happening for you, not to you. That's what I'm saying. See, I got control over my life. I know Jason got control over his. B-Roy got control of his. I know the people in my chat got control of theirs. See, like I said before, there gonna be some of our family members, not just in our community, our family members that gonna get left behind.
Hmm.
They're gonna get left behind.
There's a
Go,
lot of. I mean,
go ahead.
let me break down because Miss Series is just got the ball
Let,
rolling,
let me
and
go say this.
go ahead.
Respect to Sherry Kirkland. Respect to Lonnie. Go ahead.
And she got the ball rolling on that. It is our culture that is working against us. We're working against ourselves. They need us. We've always been able to sustain and survive. But when I say they, I'm talking about that top 10% of money. Because believe it or not, it's not so black and white as they try to make it out to be. It's not about black or white. It's about haves and have-nots. You know what I mean? The objective is to keep the lower class, middle to lower class Caucasian people thinking like they're above any black person that they come across, no matter how much money that black person has, except et cetera, et cetera. Is a mind fuck. Because if you notice, you really don't have any trouble out of any type of Caucasian people except poor white people. And that's because they need something to believe in.
Yeah. Hold your thought right there. I'm gonna take a little commercial break right quick. Listen, a little commercial break. Just hold on for a minute.
Check me out, check me out. Oh, wolf pack. Check me out. This is just a sample. I'm not finished. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but you see where I'm going with it. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all.
Yeah, we back. I had to get a little commercial social support for my little sister Together and for the baddest art team in the land, the Commission Art Team. Go ahead, Jaco.
So I left off where they need something to believe in. Everything is mental. Like, and what you will realize about our culture, the lower tier people, they don't give a shit about nothing. They don't give a fuck about you, their mama, their sister, their brother. They just don't give a shit. Our middle class is basically is trying to keep up with the Joneses. Oh, I need the latest Mercedes Benz. I don't give a shit if I'm living in a mobile home and the Mercedes costs more than my house. The other side, the middle class, I mean, I don't know what the fuck they be on. They just be everywhere. But I pay attention to their lower class. But their lower class is extremely racist. You see what I'm saying? The system is working because as long as the two stay going at each other, the top tier wins.
Yeah. Think about what you just said, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Is think about this right here. How many times have you seen? Let's go back to 2020, right? Let's go back to 2020. That stimulus money that we're giving out.
Yep.
That we had, that some of us had to pay back anyway out of when we got our had to do our taxes, right? Which we don't we're supposed to be paying damn taxes any damn way.
Yep.
I got something to say about that when you finish, big bro.
Yeah, and then how many actually use that money for paying the rent? Make sure they had food in the house. Make sure their kids had clothes. Make sure everything was paid like they supposed to be paid. Just think about it. There's some of us, like you said, that some people, I don't care, white, green, purple, whatever you are, take the money when rent's due, but guess what? You would take that money you pay rent with, whatever, mortgage, whatever you do, you go on shopping with it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say something about that, big bro?
Go ahead.
On the pandemic era, all the signatures we've been having, and they thinking that like most people got $1,000, maybe somebody had $1,500, some of them have 600. People thinking like, oh, they just giving out money, yay, and I'm like, and I'm telling myself, telling my family, and I'm like, this is a catch. I'm like, they just giving up this money, not because
You in the
we
bad area.
trying to
You in
stay
the
at
bad
home during the
area.
pandemic, giving us bill, we had to pay that back. Oh, can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Back to what I was saying. It was a catch, and these people were buying clothes, buying shoes, buying TVs, cars, whatever, knowing full well you should have used that money to pay your bills that you were behind on, and all that. Trying to pay all the stuff that you need instead of going out there shopping for clothes and whatnot. We, as ever, as black people, we get money. Some of us lose our damn mind, man. I'm just gonna call it like it is. Instead of taking their responsibilities to spend money that we need to have, and then when things hit the water, we looking for the goddamn government or the higher power to help us out to bail us out. That's why some of those governments don't give a damn, because we always looking for a handout.
Well, when you're a have-not, and you come into some money, hey, look, don't. I mean, yeah, what you're saying is, yeah, we do need to take more responsibility and
Yeah, big dog.
think about setting up the future for the youth, and so they can be in a better position, teaching them economic structure, and et cetera, et cetera. But when you ain't had nothing, man, the first thing you think about is shit. Well, I'm about to go splurge. Boy, I ain't never did this. I ain't never did that. Woody woo. So it's all a mental condition. I guess that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, when if it's all gone, you're looking foolish. You talking about, oh man, I should have did this. Oh man, I should have did that. Like y'all said, you buy a goddamn big nice ass car, a Mercedes Benz or a Rolls Royce or what's the model, Jaguars, but you living in a out of wild fucked up looking ass house. Why are you buying
Yeah.
a car more than your house? I'd rather get a nice ass house than a messed up car.
Which
I
brings
average
me to
car.
this question. I want to ask everybody this question. What's the difference between a Chevy Tahoe and a 2022 Chevy Tahoe and a 2022 BMW or Mercedes Benz? What is the difference? I'm asking this question for a reason.
That's a damn good
Yeah.
question. You got me on that one.
What is the difference?
Only difference is what if a Tahoe, what if a Mercedes. Only thing difference is what is considered a truck, what considered a car, and the thing is, it's the name.
Yeah, the brand of the vehicle.
Yeah, and that is the right answer. But basically, the right answer is no difference between the two. Okay, what is the difference between a 2022 Chevy Tahoe and a 2022 Mercedes-Benz Coupe or a BMW? What's the difference, Miss S?
Why they thinking that the answer that? Guess what? I think Jason, you heard me say this. B-Roy, you heard me say. Some of the chat heard me say this. All these folks try to keep up with the Joneses, right? But
Uh-huh.
they don't realize the Joneses is the same situation they in.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know how rich people do. They are struggling because they got all that money. They are struggling. Got to pay bills. They got to handle businesses. The business don't go right. They know that money could be taken away just like that. They struggling. Do you
Okay.
know there's a lot of rich people dying, killing themselves more than people like us?
So Miss S, the brand and the power, uh, abilities. That's the key word here is ability. What's the different abilities? Because a newer Tahoe has heated seats, sunroof, all the electronic capabilities, everything, heated seats, cooling seats. They got the navigational systems, whatever electronic abilities that's in a BMW or Mercedes Benz is in a Tahoe.
Yep. And it's just like this right here. I'm schooling some people on business. I know Jason probably know this. B-Roll, you probably know this. What's the difference between corporate and franchise?
Franchise is go ahead, B-Roll.
No, go ahead, big dog.
Franchise is more of a like a you leasing a chain from the corporation. The corporation is the whole big entity. They the name, they the brand. The franchise is most so I'm going to invest in this brand so I can make money off of this brand.
Yeah. And you know what some people fail to realize? Corporate is better than franchise. I'll tell you why. Franchise is it to make money themselves, right?
Hmm.
But what some people fail to realize when they work for a franchise go to try to nick and dab you a whole lot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? Franchises it doesn't make money for themselves, but guess what franchise got to do? They got to pay corporate.
Yeah, so it's more like I'm leasing from corporate to say I'm self-owned.
Yeah, and that's just like why would I want to go lease a car, right?
Hmm.
Why should I go lease? Why would I go lease a car when I can go make a car payment and buy the car?
That's the best way to do. I'm just being honest with you.
Would you rather lease a car or go buy it? You gotta be real.
Oh, my bad.
Would you rather lease a car or go buy it? Would you rather go lease a business for a corporate or start your own business? See, that where our people mess up. See what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of people got caught up in that PPP loan scale they was running.
I got a question for you too. Big dog, big D True. Okay, then. A lot of people need to start doing that. I'm gonna ask y'all this. I think can you just go ahead and start your own business? Then you don't have to worry about the matrix. Start your own business.
Easier said than done.
Okay,
Because if you start your own business, you have to start from the bottom. You have to start from the bottom of advertising. That it just depends on what you in. When you start your own business, you have to start from the bottom advertising your business. You have to actually grow your business. When people get into a franchise, this business is already grown. They're just getting a percentage off of that corporation. You know what I mean? Because you have to pay that corporation for marketing and branding because they already are a brand.
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. So even though we try to start our own business, the government still got a little hand in it, in the situation. They help our business grow.
Well,
Am I correct?
everything ain't the government. You know what I mean? You got like, let's take Subway. You know what I mean? Subway is a brand. So you're paying the owners of that brand. The government is just an entity that taxes you on everything that's in this land. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I got you now. Yeah, I got you. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, the government is just an entity that taxes you on everything. They basically telling you you can own this property. Basically, nobody owns anything in the United States. You like even though you sitting here saying, "Oh, I own this, I own that," you still got to pay taxes on your business. You know what I'm saying? So you never really own anything. You know what I mean? You're just accumulating maybe more. You just being more lucrative than most other people that's in the population.
So basically, there's always a catch to everything we do. Then
Yeah,
I figured that. That's why I was telling you, like, we don't own nothing for real
yeah.
because we gotta pay taxes every year. It's always a catch. It's just like we are slaves digitally. We like slaves. We still gotta
Yeah.
pay everything.
Yeah, yeah. Respect to ride or die prophet. Hey, you know what? And I know people. I know if people new to my channel. I love going down rabbit holes like this. Cause guess what? It all in one ball. Cause we got too many missing kids. We see some of our people in our community, in this place called United States, got it all twisted. Got all the values in different places, in the wrong places. See, if like I said, I love myself. I know the two people on the panel love themselves. I know people in the chat love themselves.
Yep.
But thing is, we got to take our time and open. Some people got to take their time, open their eyes. But guess what? We gonna all agree that some people don't want to open their eyes. They living for the here and now, what they can get. They are not looking for a future. They're not looking for the future of their kids. They're not looking out for their kids. How many? I guarantee you. I know there's some parents in the chat, and I already know what we were talking about the other night about when we were growing up, right? Well, how we were growing up, right? Our parents knew our parents knew what we were, didn't they, Jason? To be Rob.
Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed.
Out here, if we wasn't there, you already know what you're gonna get. See, I know on your travels, driving trucks, Jason. I know you don't see a whole lot of young people out in the street after 10 o'clock. It all depends on what 10 o'clock at. By themselves. By themselves.
And I try to stay away from them areas as much as possible.
Respect only. And the thing I don't get, and the thing I don't get. See, people want to get. Yeah, we can be mad at the police for not doing their job, but guess what? You get mad at them for not doing their job, try to help you find your family member. But guess what? Oh, you doing your job at the house, but they only doing what the policy and the law says they can do. But just say all three of us are police officers, right? Somebody said, "Oh, their child is missing." I know all three of us ain't gonna just sit there and say, "Oh, wait for 24 hours." We ain't gonna think they just ran away from home. We're gonna get all the information we can get and try to find that child. Cause guess what? If it were me and all those other situations that happens and all the stuff that's going on, all the ignorant people in our communities, I'm talking about everybody. I don't care what skin color you are. Something gonna have to give sooner or later, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can I say this right here quick?
Go ahead.
Everybody keeps saying, fuck the police, I can't stand the police. Yeah, some of the cops are some assholes. And I'm going to say I'm neutral to the cops. The reason I'm saying I'm neutral to it, yeah, I don't like what they're doing. They're just trying to abuse their authority and their law status. But at the same time, we need them for protection. We need these suckers to find missing kids. Like down here in Lumberton, Mississippi. Some of the kids over there is missing. We do need the cops. They supposed to serve and protect.
I got a question for you, B-Rob.
Go ahead.
I got a question for you. Okay. They're supposed to serve and protect. Serve and protect who?
Well, basically your neighborhood or the community. They kill the crime. That's what they supposed to do.
But the thing is, how many cops that actually live in your neighborhood?
That's a good question.
See, that's the problem. Am I right, Jason Kevin? Isn't that the problem? Look at. Do you look at if a cop lived in your neighborhood? Then he'll know if a cop lived in, some cops lived in your neighborhood, they would know how that neighborhood is, right?
Yes.
See, some of these cops that police these neighborhoods, they not from that neighborhood.
Nope, not at all.
I know Kevin, Jason, myself. When you went to school, right? There was teachers. Mm-hmm. There was teachers that lived in your neighborhood, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Now look at where the teachers come from. They come from different counties, different cities come teaching your school, teaching these schools, right?
Some of
Mhm.
the
See,
kids just want to make more money too.
and think about it, check this out. But yet they want to get cops raises. But what about these teachers?
They barely get raised. They barely get anything.
They had to go on
Yeah.
strike to get raises.
Mhm.
And then think about it. Think about this. Jason know this. Cop City, 90 something to $100 million to build it somewhere where people don't want it. See, people always throw stuff where people don't want it, but they want to throw it where in a neighborhood.
Well,
See, go ahead, Jason.
you gotta. Most of these cops, because sometimes people don't understand. It's a very cushy job, right? Unless you in some of these major cities, it's easy money. Most of these cops get into the profession for a job. Now you have your implants. You have your implants that's on the power. You know what I mean? That probably that could
In the matrix.
Yeah, you going in and out, Jason.
Hold on, let me turn this off.
Yeah, and it just all comes back to one. We
It's
gotta
good.
we gotta get laws and policy changed to affect change. Am I right?
And we gotta get the right people in there to know what they're doing.
Yeah, so to get the laws and policy changed, guess what you gotta do? You gotta know what the laws is already on the book and what they try to put on the books.
Self-sufficiency.
Yeah,
I got a question. When they get in office, do they read the law book, D True, Big Dog, and Kevin? Do they read the book before they get sworn in?
I mean, they already know the law. The law is hogwash. You see,
I'm gonna say this right here. I guarantee you, go find if you ever see a police scene where some police interaction with somebody else, go film it. Go film it and see what happens. I guarantee you, some of these cops do not know. They don't know. They don't know the law. They don't know. They don't know some ordinance. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Our people do not know half the stuff that they should know, like laws, ordinance.
well, they not gonna know them because hell, they slide them. They slide a new one up under your nose every
Yep.
day.
I was going to say that they change the laws every time.
They
Yeah.
change like one every year.
Yeah,
Especially around here in Mississippi and Alabama.
and guess what some people do. They read the first part of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
They read the first part of it, but they don't realize a law got several different pages to
Yeah.
it.
I found out how they change them because I had like 5% 10 on my Crown Vic. Shout out to the hoopty. You know what I mean? I had like 5% 10. On my Crown Vic. Mother Lover pulled me over one day because that's when they had legalized 5% 10.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker pulled me over one day. Oh, your 10 is illegal. I said, what are you talking about? It's legal at 5. Nah, they changed that law. Well, damn, y'all couldn't send out emails. I know y'all got everybody emails. Y'all couldn't send out an email to say y'all changed the law. Don't nobody look. Buddy, I said, buddy, you got to be a real special person that want to be a cop. Don't nobody give a shit about that.
Exactly.
and another thing that I find our people illiterate too is, know how we having a conversation up here.
Yeah.
I asked it, be wrong. You know what I say? When I tell you, be wrong, you had it. I said you had a right to remain silent, right?
Yes.
See, what people don't know is cop pull you over. They ask you a question. They ask you, say three. Here's one question right here. You know how fast you were going.
Mm-hmm.
You know the correct answer. You know the correct answer to that is. You know most
Nope.
people.
No, I
Hey,
don't.
hey, you know, no, most people say, so, yeah, they say no, I don't. You know the correct answers to that is. Yes, I know how fast I'm going. That's the correct answer. Then, then if you don't want to talk to a cop, staying silent is not saying that you want to stay silent. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Say, let them know I'm invoking my right to remain silent.
But
You
some of
see what
those
I'm saying?
people trying to provoke you to say something so they have some right to reason to attack you or use their authority.
And then here's another question. They try to make conversation with you.
Yep, they try to be funny with you. I
Yeah.
already
Man,
know.
that,
Where you going? Where you coming from? Where you live at?
I told
God
you that.
damn, how you asking me all
And then here you go. Here's one. Uh, then here's the question right here. Do we have any weapon and drugs in the car?
And I'm like, why are you asking me that?
See,
that?
see, see, be wrong. Then when you ask that question to them, that question you just asked, then they go like, okay, tell you get out the car.
Remember that story I told you about a couple of months ago when that cop pulled me over in Mississippi, talking about where I'm from, where my family is. I'm like, I told him straight up, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, why did you pull me over first, sir? 1 minute you told me a tag. Now you asking me all these other questions. What that got to do with you pulling me over, sir?
That's what they do. They beat around
Hey,
that shit. That's what they do.
let me tell you,
Go
they
ahead,
get mad
Joe.
with me. They get mad with me. They pull me over. They pull me over. I make conversation with. How you doing today, officer? Man, what's going on, buddy? I'm just having a wonderful day.
Man,
You know
God,
what I
that's
mean? That's good.
exactly what I did to that cop. Pissed his
Well,
ass off.
I'm like, well, first of all, officer, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm doing the speed limit. What you got going on? Why you pull me over? Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Well, you know what? After this, I'm gonna need to get your badge number and get you. Just give me all your credentials. So you know what I mean? Because I don't, I'm just chilling. I just didn't want, I didn't want to be bothered. You was wasting your
Big dog,
time.
that's the only
Yeah.
thing I fucked up on. I did
Yeah.
not get his goddamn badges information. If I would have
See,
got that, I would have reported his ass.
but
That's the
but you know
only
what?
thing I
Though?
messed
Hey,
up on.
but y'all know something though. They ain't obligated to give us their name and badge number.
That's for yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But
Who?
see,
You made us stop. It is an obligation. You obligated to pull me on the side of the damn road.
Yeah.
Let me ask you
yeah,
another one. I'm gonna
yeah,
drop down because I
yeah.
gotta handle some business real quick.
Go
Okay, I
ahead.
got pulled over one time over in Waynesboro, Mississippi. I was at my job. This cop pulled me over, and he introduced himself. He said, the reason I pulled you over, I'm Officer so and so and so. And I'm like, I ain't never seen a cop introduce himself like I'm an officer and said his whole name, and then proceeded to me to ask me questions while I was going fast and whatnot.
Hey, you know
Most
what that
cops
was?
don't do that.
You know what that was? Be wrong. That's Rockabye Baby. You know what Rockabye Baby is, don't you? He lulled you to sleep to let down your damn guard. That's what he tried to do.
Yep.
But
Mm-hmm.
still, I was calm. I wasn't panicking though. Because every time I get pulled over, you can't be nervous around no cop. Even though you get pulled over, you gotta be calm, cool, collected. You start shaking just like an animal, they're gonna pounce on your filth. You just have a nice conversation. I showed him my license, I showed him my registrations, and I shook his hand. No ticket, I'm gone.
I ever get pulled over again. I ever get pulled over again. I'm gonna say, officer, I'm so glad you pulled me over. I needed somebody to talk to. My hemorrhoids acting up. You know what I mean? I got this foot injury.
Hey, hey, but your son, see, you come over here, you're gonna learn something over here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause, like I said, all what we talk about, all this is what we were talking about, policy and laws, right? It all
Indeed.
had to do with policy and the laws. See, and the reason I said, it, if they think about it, if they took qualified immunity for cops, right? Just think about it. Just think about it for a minute.
Uh huh.
You think and you could be able to sue the cop themselves and hit them in their pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
With majority of this stuff be going on.
No.
Hey, hey, they can tell you the truth. They tell you, well, sir, that's not what I'm here for. Well, you're a public servant, right? You serve the community.
Yep. Yep.
So guess what? Guess what? If I want to talk to you about my personal issues, I think that we should be able to do that.
Yep.
Now I hadn't. Hey, look, hit him with it. I hadn't been able to have an erection in 3 weeks.
Hell no. Damn, big dog.
Look, he want to pull you over. He want to pull you over. Just go ahead and let him know your life story.
Exactly. Let's go with the issue. Let's get that solved.
So, I forgot to say shout out to Silverback King, respect to Rob Zilla TV. But I tell you this right here, the bottom line to it, I ain't gonna say the bottom line to it is, how many times have you seen people have this kind of discussion? See, I would have a show on Thanksgiving and Christmas, these famous holidays. I don't even. I'm like, they just another damn day to me.
That's how I look at it.
How you
Yeah.
feel about it, Jason?
Say that again.
I said these holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, they just another day to me.
Well, I'm gonna keep it a whole honest with you now. It's one holiday that it's just me personally. I just love it. I love Christmas. Now the rest of them, you know shit about it.
Hey, yeah, and the thing that, see, during Christmas, that's some people go buy stuff for the kids, make them think it a Santa Claus,
Santa Claus.
and
Santa Claus.
A Santa Live. That's what that shit is.
Don't diminish my holiday, sir.
Hey,
I'm just being real.
hey, hold on.
You're right.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all a task. I'm gonna give y'all a task. How to spell Santa?
Do what?
How to spell Santa?
What the hell?
How you spell it?
Yeah.
It's SANTA.
Okay. Switch the letter. Hey, switch the letter around.
What you about to say? Satan?
Yeah.
What if heaven and hell? What if heaven and hell was vice versa?
Hey.
Repeat that again, be true. I missed that.
Damn. That went up your head. Be wrong.
Man, I had a goddamn quick ass phone call real quick. I had to ignore that motherfucker.
He basically said, spell Santa, switch the words around to Santa and say Satan. But
But it kind of funny how they took the word Satan and made Santa out of it, ain't it?
see, you still abducted in the system, man.
No,
Because Satan was the angel of light.
yeah, but this what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying here. They switched it around, and think about it. Think about some of these holidays. Think about some of them.
The truth.
Why?
Some of them don't even recognize that. They don't even know that part. What you just said.
Think about this right here. Why do we have a special holiday to get together with our family? A special day to get together with our family. They go see and spend time with.
To sit around and drink Patron, baby.
Hold on. Hey, Jason, I want to ask you about this question in the chat. I'm going to ask you about this in the chat.
Go ahead, big bro.
Put this way. Could you drink the same thing and sit around with a family member on, let's say August 1st? Could you do the same thing?
On August the 1st.
Yeah. Could you do the same thing?
And you gonna get tired about it.
No. They're gonna get bored and tired of it, just like what Kevin was
No.
talking about. And heck no.
But I'm saying, could you get together with your family member just like it was the holidays?
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to be. But people
Why
use the
should it?
holidays to do that though.
That's what I'm saying. And guess what?
What I'm asking, not to interrupt you. What if heaven and hell was vice versa?
Hey, you just be vice
You
versa.
gotta
Get
get
away.
happen.
Hey, I'm telling you this, Jason. It's
Uh-huh.
like this right here. Some of these idiots be the same idiots.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be no different.
That's the bottom line too. Some of these be the same
That's how I
idiots.
see it.
This is my feeling about it right here. I shouldn't need a special time of the year to sit around with my family and have a drink
And drink
party
Patron, baby.
and have a big old dinner. And guess what? Like I said, look how many people go in debt during the holiday season.
A
That's
lot
all
of people.
in debt.
A lot of people.
Go spend money you don't
Be
have.
true. Be true. You gotta understand, it's something special about sitting by the fireplace, having eggnog, and Mrs. Claus got them Santa pants on that button down from the back.
Man.
Let's
I knew he was going there. I knew he was
I
going
do
there.
it too. Man, you don't know
let's
what
not-
will come out of Big Dog's mouth.
look. Let's not just throw away the whole holiday. Now that Thanksgiving shit, them pilgrims. Oh, you can have that one.
Man.
But hold on. Look here. I want to know this question. I want somebody on this panel or somebody in the chat tell me a big fat white man coming in the hood, breaking in your house, leaving gifts.
They gonna beat his ass. That's what they gonna do.
Shoot that mug, bro.
Hold on, fellas. Don't y'all jump on Santa. Now y'all stop this.
You just said he's coming. D-True, let me ask you a question. You just said he's coming to the hood, right?
Hey, hold on. Look, explain to me how a big fat person gonna slide down a small ass damn chimney.
He not. They gonna whoop his ass.
Dwayne, you're killing. You're acting like that damn green Mr. Scrooge, okay?
Hey, I'm calling like I see it now. I call it like I see it. Look.
Santa.
I know Jason loves Chris when I get that, but hey, when you say he come down to Chile, they gonna be ready to whoop his ass. I'm sorry to say.
Look here, there ain't nobody jumping on damn Santa now. That's just wrong.
Think about that. And a reindeer, flying reindeers, put
Yes,
on a
sir.
sleigh, landing on the roof. Hey, who gonna fix that damn roof up?
Hold up, D2. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go.
Hey, Big Bro. What Big Dog trying to tell you is you were acting like Scrooge. You getting all angry.
Yeah.
Must be something bad happened to you in the past. You angry about
You
it.
feel me? That ain't
That's
nothing
what
to me.
he's telling you.
I be that.
What is wrong with you? I don't even know you anymore. You guys don't even have a heart.
You
know what I mean?
Scrooge, you sitting down in that big ass house, getting all angry.
Hey, hold on, B-Bro.
I love Christmas.
Look. Green or red.
You gotta look at D2. One said it's coming to hood. You know what's gonna happen if you come in the hood. Is that
But the main thing, y'all are missing the concept. Y'all worried about the fat guy in the red suit.
Hey,
I'm talking about the whole jumpsuit when you get in your pajamas before Christmas night. And Miss Claus got the button down pajamas.
Hey, Jay. See, this is what I'm saying right here. Why are these parents lying to these damn kids
Well,
about a damn
I'm
Santa
not
Claus?
saying that. I'm not saying that. You're killing the whole. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Well, they is
I
telling them
ain't
a
gonna lie to you,
damn
Detroit. I
lie.
do love Christmas myself.
They parents is telling them a damn lie. It's just that damn simple. Y'all
You
know
guys
y'all
are
making
some.
them
I'm
presents.
gonna be honest with you. You guys are evil.
I be
Hey,
that.
hey,
What
I
is
be
wrong
that.
with
well,
you?
but all right, hey, that's why I said that.
Nah, big
It said,
dog. They did.
be right. Know why I said, hey, know why I said, y'all know why I said that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, D-Truth.
It's systematic, programmed.
Oh, I know it.
See,
And
and
they
everybody,
did say
look,
this too.
go
They
ahead.
said Christmas is a pagan holiday.
It's a black holiday now. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And
I'm not gonna let you guys diminish my Christmas.
Oh, I
look up.
love Christmas myself.
But think about it. This what I want. This is another thing right here. Okay, they said that was uh Jesus was born, right? What the hell
No,
Jesus said?
that ain't when he was born.
Look,
No.
hold on. What Jesus and Santa Claus got to do with each other?
Not a
Jesus,
damn thing.
Jesus, his name is not Jesus. His name is Yahshua and Yahweh.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that. I
man.
know that. But I'm just
Yes.
saying. And then Easter, right? They said that when he risen up, right?
Yeah, bunny rabbit laying egg.
Them bunny ain't doing that
Have you ever
good.
seen a rabbit lay egg?
No.
No.
Never
What
seen
a
that
ra-
before. That was always been a weird ass holiday.
Look, how they know that the day he risen? Is it in writing somewhere?
I don't even
Hmm.
say happy Easter. I just say happy resurrection day and keep going.
But
Look.
they
I'm
right.
gonna
How
tell.
you know that the day? How you know that is the day he rose? See,
They
and the
created.
day, yeah.
My bad, D. True. They created that Bible, and you have seen no scientific facts behind
Because it's a damn lie.
And think about this.
it.
Think about this. Hey, what? Hey, I want to ask y'all this question. What Sunday is this supposed to be?
Do what?
What Sunday supposed to be?
It's supposed to be the day that you rest.
And you're supposed to go to a church building, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Serve the Lord.
But guess what?
That's right.
It
See, Series S. You see what Series S says? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's Miss Claus with the
Man, there you
pajama
go.
pants
There
on,
it again.
with the whole set on, man. And you know what I'm talking about, where you can just zip it
Hey,
down.
you cussing us out, man.
You got your old lady at Christmas. Y'all got your pajama stuff on, and you can just zip the pajama down at the booty.
Oh,
That's what I'm
Big
talking
dog,
about,
you
man.
want to
And y'all having
you want to
eggnog.
hold on. Let me finish this. See, it's supposed to be Saturday. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Come
What's
again?
supposed to be Saturday?
Day of rest. That's Sunday.
Well, I don't know that, but I know you're trying to ruin Christmas. You damn grump.
I
Hey,
be
I
that.
already told you I
But
be
guess
that.
what? Guess what? Look here. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to people
That's
about.
nothing.
look,
It's a damn
I
lie.
love Christmas too, but some of
look.
it got to be true too.
Look. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go and say it.
Go ahead,
Why
big bro.
the, why the hell? Hey, all these damn holidays is a lie.
Rosa
I
Parks
been
ain't do
that.
nothing but sit her ass down.
All these holidays is a damn lie. And then
Jesse Jackson was wrong, and Rosa Parks ain't do nothing but sit her ass down.
and think
In the
about
back
this
of the
right here.
bus.
Okay, 4th of July. 4th of July. Is that our Independence Day?
That's what they say.
No, it's not for real. That's a
Now
lie.
you going down that hole.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
know
lie.
I'm going down the hole.
Yeah.
See, and think about and guess what? They give a February. And what is February? Ain't February the shortest month of the calendar year?
Yes,
Yes,
And
sir.
that was
sir.
so
Yes,
freaking
it is.
disrespectful. They gave us the shortest month of the year.
But not necessarily. They didn't give it to us. Guess what? Another black man said we're gonna celebrate this week right here. Then it went on to 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Then I said, oh, y'all can have this day right here. Guess what? The history is all year round. It's just like breast cancer, like Cancer Awareness Month, October. That's year round, ain't it? That's supposed to be year round. See, this is what our people need to know about this stuff. It all go back to laws and policy. It's just like if you got a business in this a certain city, your sign only could be certain height because of the ordinance. See, and then I'm telling you what Trump's policy any day. You know what Trump policy any other day? Culture.
Yes.
And you're right about that. You're right about that. But I just want you to know, ain't nothing better than a log cabin, pajamas, eggnog, and Patron.
He right about that, DT.
But you know what? It's all a lie.
It's beginning to look a lot. It's beginning to look a lot. You know what? You tell me a lie. You tell me a lie. But when I got Miss Claus with that Patron in my hand, on the by the fireplace in a nice, comfortable sleeping bag, the lie is well worth it.
Yeah,
I got Miss Claus on my side.
but
That's all we think about.
See, think about it is, are we gonna continue to lie to our children?
Yes.
You want
Don't lie to
them.
Some of them need to know the truth though, so they can wake up though.
You want
So they don't
them
have to be controlled.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Parents still gonna lie.
Say that again.
I said it.
Say that again.
Parents still gonna
Parents
lie.
still gonna lie.
Yeah, they lie to each other every day.
Yeah.
Because one of the parents fucking her sister husband, and the husband fucking it. You know, we lie every day. Why would you ruin Christmas? Why would you ruin Christmas for something that's already got a mountain of lies?
But I'm gonna tell you why I said that. It was because our kids need to know the truth, and guess what? And the truth. They already been lied to in school. They already don't know their story because some parents don't even know the truth that they're gonna sell.
Yeah. Well, you tell them the truth about everything else but Christmas.
I'm telling the truth about Christmas.
Jason, I know you love Christmas, but damn it, you gotta tell your kids the truth about Christmas too. Oh, give a damn. Yeah,
Kevin, you are a grouch.
Let me say this. If I believe in Santa Claus, I believe in the Tooth Fairy too, huh?
I don't believe in the Tooth Fairy, none of that other shit. That's a lie.
I don't think nobody ever believed in no damn Santa Claus. But just go with it.
I never have.
No, I just think it's fun when my dad, my mom, and dad do it. I think it's just fun when I was a kid.
Because I never thought.
You told the truth. You just said the parents did it, so
I never thought.
Right there.
I never thought Santa Claus brought me presents. I thought it was Batman. Batman bringing them presents. That's Batman.
Come on, man.
What about Superman? He can fly. He can go down chimneys.
I got a serious question.
What's that, D2?
If a child go missing, do y'all think the police should react right then?
Yes. They supposed to.
That's their duty.
But they're
not gonna do that shit. So we know the truth about it.
Let me say this part, big bro. It's like who you know, who you like. If it's black folks, they're gonna take their sweet time. And if some white people missing, I'm not trying to sound racist, but it's a goddamn truth. If a white person missing, they'll go off their ass and do everything they can to search for that sucker.
I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Take that sweet ass time. Go ahead.
They will go look for a damn animal before they come look for black people.
Exactly. And he ain't lying about that too.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest.
I'm giving you a perfect example. You remember when that Caucasian girl went missing in Colorado?
Yeah.
And she was with that guy.
Yeah, that one her boyfriend. Did they ever find him?
Yo, they found him. See,
what he was out there in the Everglades?
Yeah. But the thing, think about it. Wasn't a girl missing at the same time that girl was missing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No news coverage.
Because they didn't care. That's what it tells you.
Hey, why
And
you think they got?
remember, and back in Alabama,
why you think they got rid of Michael Jackson? Why you think we got rid of Michael Jackson? What that song was?
Too much.
Black and white.
Nah, they don't care about us. Listen to the words of the song.
I just said that.
They don't
care about us. See, and think about it. If I say, Jason, I get Armando, get other people that in Georgia, let's go to the state house, to the Capitol. Let's get this law put in, right? The laws put in. I know Jason Armando will come with me. I know that. How many other people you think that show up?
Not that many.
No, not many. All they gonna do is sit back and complain. They ain't gonna do nothing about it.
But Jay just dropped off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no, probably got mad about his Christmas.
Nah, he probably hit a dead spot.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with him.
But the word respect, the thing I see, everybody like, did you was all over? You know how we be all over the place, but guess what? It all comes back to what? Comes all the way back around, don't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
One, we got to know the laws and know about these pagan holiday that they instilled in us. The real said us.
You might have said they brainwashed us with that bullshit, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then change laws, regulations, ordinance. Like I said, I don't care who you work for, your police, whoever. I'm gonna say this right here to be Rob. Yeah, we got some good cops, we got some bad cops, we got good people, bad people. But guess what? If the ones that good don't stand up for what's right and try to correct the ones that doing bad, get what that make them?
They all bad.
There you go. Leave a bad apple in a bunch of apples. What usually happen?
They spoiled a whole bunch.
There you go. See, that's one thing we got to come together on. We all, like I said, we all got to come together. See, all us in this chat, us that are on the panel, we can come together and do a whole bunch of different things. But the thing is, we got to have people that come and follow.
Let me say this real quick. Our problem is we need to go to the communities, whoever in charge of our community, to have a big old meeting and start having these type of conversations. I told this when I'll be going to the barbershop when I get my hair cut and shit. We need to get together and have these type of conversations to the mayor, to the councilors, or to the council, or whatever in charge, and explain what's going on in our environment, our neighborhoods, our streets, to make the kids safe, to make all of us safe, so we have to worry about crime all the time. They don't do that. When something happens, that's when they start complaining and wonder why ain't nothing happening. We need to have these conversations and we need to talk to these people to make our cities safe. Hattiesburg, Mobile, Georgia, everywhere.
Hey, B-Bob and Kevin, you know what the real problem is? People don't care until it happens to them.
Exactly.
That's the issue. As long as it ain't them, they're fine. But when it comes to them, then I don't want to do something. Like you said.
I see you tonight. You be safe. You be safe.
Like you said. Like when somebody, I ain't trying to sound racist, like it's something like a white person missing, they go out their way for. But it come down to a minority, they'll take their time, they'll spend like 48 hours doing whatever, instead of going out there and immediately go out there and try to search for that individual. They need to do that not just for one race, for all races, Hispanic, Asian people. Them people get missing down there in Cleveland.
Hey, but like I said,
they ain't saying nothing about that.
Think about it. Like I said, that's why I said shout out to my brother AP. Right? I was over there a while ago before I went live. People want to talk about the whole Hussein Campbell bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care about that.
No, me either.
Instead of talking about our missing children that were missing this month, this year, all these years. Some family look. That's why I said I don't care about the holidays. Cause you know why? You know why I don't care about the holidays?
Let me say this, the truth. It's a goddamn distraction.
No, no, know why I don't worry about that distraction. Know why I don't care about the holidays? It's because there's some family members in this country. I don't care what creed, race, skin color you are still suffering.
Yep.
They're still suffering.
Mhm.
What is that to celebrate?
Not a damn thing. You ain't do
What is for us to celebrate?
nothing.
I'm gonna
See,
sound like a highlighted guy when they say this. They trying to ease the pain to make her feel good about it, so
But
they
the
could just
thing,
have a nice holiday. But after the
but the,
holiday gone, the pain is still there. It's just like you drinking the liquor to forget
but
everything what happened to you. But when it wears off, the pain will still be there.
but the thing is, it's like he just said, celebrate. Think about them parents that ain't got their kids no more. That ain't celebration. That's pain. That ain't
Yeah,
never
we
gonna
gotta
go away. You know
no.
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and no reason I
That's gonna
said
be with them forever.
no reason I said that is because what is there to celebrate? How can I celebrate knowing another family got their child missing? So some children have been missing over 20 some years. Some
Probably
been
longer
missing
than that.
some longer than that. Some that think about it. You know that story I told about that woman in Carolina went down to Florida and that's that 16-year-old young lady's baby after she gave birth
Yeah,
and
I
raised her
remember.
as her own. Remember I told
Mhm.
that story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just think how that 16-year-old mother felt. How she felt not knowing what her child was.
That was pain, like I said.
That's sad,
That
man.
ain't that
Terrible.
ain't that ain't going
See,
nowhere.
I'm telling you, that child mother and that child father been up to the higher power for allowing her try to get to know her child. But guess what? As I said, when told that story is that child was brainwashed.
Yes, he was
That young lady was
manipulated.
brainwashed,
He was manipulated.
manipulated. Yeah. And guess what? Oh, we're gonna hit this subject again tonight.
Let me ask you another one, big bro. What about the one in Birmingham, Alabama, about the missing little girl?
Oh
And they
yeah.
found her in the ditch.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we're gonna talk about all that tonight.
I mean,
Cause you know why? I want to talk about this? Cause this is sad. Put it away. I know everybody celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas, but this is for some family. This is the saddest time of the year. There's some
yeah.
people. There's some men and women that's not here that passed away not to their own natural causes by somebody else's hand. They got
Mhm.
snatched up
Mhm.
unwittingly
Yep.
during this time of month, this time of year.
Yep.
And we're gonna talk about it tonight. Yes, Silverback, I know you got something to say. I know, respect dance with you. I'm finna get ready to get out of here.
Yeah,
People got any final comments?
yeah,
And shut
y'all, like
up.
I said. Yeah, shout out to the Nile River. Shout out to 20 East, Wolfpack. Shout out to everybody who's ghost watching us. Shout out to y'all. Y'all be safe and sound on these dangerous
Hold
holidays
up,
right
people.
now.
Hold up. Little sister, you're late. You are late. We about to go. You had to catch us tonight.
Salute to you, big sister together. All right.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the people who going down these dangerous highways to see their family. Y'all be safe out there. And any of you guys go to these clubs, please be safe. Don't get in y'all emotions. Just have a good time and enjoy yourselves. Yeah, I'm about to drop down because I got bills to pay and take care of some business. Y'all have a God bless morning or afternoon, and y'all in, and y'all be safe. God bless y'all. Love y'all, and y'all be safe. The
All
lone
right,
wolf is out.
I be Rob. Together, hey, I'm going back live tonight. I want you to elaborate on that. Kind we talked about a whole lot of stuff. People like laws and all that stuff. We talked about all of that. And we're gonna continue the conversation tonight. Kevin, your shout out and final thoughts.
Um, Shout out to D Truth for letting me always come up to. I appreciate that. Shout out to Nile River, Queen Eve, Diamond Shooter, everybody in the chat. Everybody have a safe holiday with their families and safe travels. And shout out to the chat. And I'm gone. All right, D Truth.
All right, Kevin, you be safe, my brother.
Oh, you know it.
Yep. Lots of respect to the panel that I had Jaco, Jason, Kevin, B Rob, and shout out to the chat and thank y'all for y'all being here. This was I have these conversations all the time. And we're gonna have to sooner or later we're gonna have to put action to our conversation. But I will be back tonight. Shout out to Armando Black. Shout out to 20 East Nation, Wolfpack Nation, D True Nation, the Nile River, Elevation Squad, and shout out to Together, the baddest craft woman in the game. And shout out to the Commission Art Team. They are the baddest art team in the land. And like I always say, love and respect yourself. And when you love and respect yourself, you can see through the BS and love yourself and try to make the rest of the day better than it already is. Peace. We are out.